I've had many years of very successful collaboration with Professor Tariq Butt here at Swansea, developing new products and carrying out field trials and so on biological products. And so it's natural for me almost to come and participate in the conference here this week, because it's a subject area in my field, and it's an opportunity to meet up with old faces as well as make new contacts. Everything so far has been going well. The attendance is excellent, and the talks this morning in this morning's session were of great interest to most of the attendees. It covered what is essential for IPM, the regulatory control of it, and what's happening here in the UK and in continental Europe as far as integrated pest management is concerned.
So I'm based in Florida in the United States, and I've been over here for about a week having some visits with my family, and now attending this conference. Well, I've known about this symposium for a number of years, and it's very well recognized. And I've also known Professor Tariq Butt and Dr. Ian Baxter, who are the organizing committee, and they've done a wonderful job. And so I was very happy to have the invitation to come and visit the conference. Well, I think this is very much an international conference. Just looking at the list of delegates, we've got people from many parts of the world, and the biopesticide industry is changing so much that these events really provide a good opportunity to get some key people together to look for solutions for the future. It seems like it's very interesting, and I'm very much looking forward to the remainder of it, and also giving my presentation on the application of beneficial insects by drone. So should be good. So BioBee is a producer of beneficial insects, mites and nematodes, based out of Israel, and now they've gone global. And so it's been very interesting to work with this company as they expand their horizons in the United States.
There were events like this before COVID substantially, but this is the first one we've been able to get together. And in the meantime, there have been significant advances in science, and we need to get together and work out exactly how we implement these advances that have been made. So this has been our first opportunity for us like-minded people in biocontrol to get together and work out implementation. My former neighbor in Canberra lives in Lashley, just down the road, so I've been staying there for a day or so while I recovered from jet lag. But of course, being here for the last few days at the university, the facilities were really quite good, and Tariq has showed me around to what is here, and so it's really a good place for us to continue our cooperative work, which I have been doing for the last few years, and this is a good place. So when I first arrived, I went to the Botanical Gardens tour, and then since then I've been meeting with people all the way through over coffees and meat. And this is the first session we've had, and I gave a talk. And of course, when you give a talk at these meetings, that's when people come and see you and really want to discuss the things you've been talking about. So it's been very useful. We will get further cooperation with people that I've sort of heard of and wanted to work with, but only could talk about in Zoom meetings. And now we can really get down to brass tacks and get our cooperation together.
I've been a beekeeper for 40 years, and I've been a bee research scientist for 30 years. So I'm here to talk about various aspects of bees relating to integrated pest management. I was invited to come here by a former colleague that I worked with probably 15, 20 years ago, with whom I've kept in touch, and it's a good opportunity to catch up with what's going on in the world of integrated pest management. So far it looks good. Yes, the reception last night was helpful and good to meet people, and I've been to the campus before for conferences, and I know the conference facilities are good, and it's a pleasant place to stay. I really want to use the conference as an opportunity to find out what's going on in the field. It's a hugely diverse range of different disciplines and people who are here, from regulators to people actually developing and new products and using them in the field. So it's a good opportunity to catch up with a range of different disciplines, I think.
I've attended this week's symposium because I've got a background in doing basic visual ecology research, investigating how animals use their visual systems to perform the various behaviours and functions that are required of them. And I've been looking recently into applying that to various contexts, including pest management. So it's a great opportunity for me to learn more about the field and the state of the art, and also perhaps make collaborative links with people who are interested in exploring visual aspects of pest management. Events like this are a great opportunity for industry to get together with academic partners and forge collaborative links, really synergising the different things that industry and academia do well together. I've had a great time this morning learning about all sorts of new stuff, including travelling waves of locust swarms and some really interesting technology doing automated counting and monitoring of various target pests. So really exciting stuff, and great to be here. I'm really looking forward to meeting many people here at the conference this week. There's lots of exciting speakers from all around the world working on some of the things that I'm interested in as well. So I really hope that some exciting collaborative opportunities are going to arise as a consequence.
The symposium is a really important event for people working in the integrated pest management area, and it's an important natural product and therefore feeds straight into our natural product biohub and hopefully make lots of connections and put Swansea on the map for this kind of research. The event so far has been great. You speak to people from academia, from industry, people applying the research in the field, and it's that great sharing of ideas and understanding what the major issues are. It's got that vibrancy and it's been very enjoyable. It's been great for collaboration so far. I've spoken to colleagues around Europe, also within the UK, and we've been already spoken about having a project together working across Europe, and hopefully as the conference progresses we'll be able to make more connections, and particularly with our industrial partners, and really put Swansea on the map for natural products.
I think it's really the networking. It's getting to meet lots of other people within the industry, allowing the new inductees to have knowledge of other people, and just getting the current research and interest of different people around the world.
Okay, IPM was established in 1995. It's made up predominantly of small and medium-sized enterprises who are manufacturing biocontrol, which can be microbials, can be semiochemicals, could be invertebrates, and also natural substances like botanicals or minerals. Well, we're at a real crossroads in agriculture in terms of transitioning from perhaps a very sort of industrial, maybe chemically focused type of agriculture to a more biologically focused agriculture. The combination of and the understanding around biodiversity, looking after the environment at the same time as maximising yields, is really a concept that politically now is hugely important with climate change. So what we're seeing now is everybody needing to work together to achieve this, whether that's researchers, industry, advisors, farmers, food companies. Everyone really needs to be understanding and working together to create the solutions. I think the venue seems very good, very professionally run, and yeah, I look forward to hearing the rest of the conference.
Hi, yes, I'm John West from Rothamsted Research. I work on integrated pest management and particularly disease control in crops, and I'm based in Harpenden in Hertfordshire. Well, this is a great conference or symposium with a good mix of people from industry and academia talking about some fantastic research being done on integrated pest management, which is the future of crop protection. So that's absolutely perfect for my work. Well, I've been to Swansea University before. I spoke at the British Science Festival here several years ago, and one or two other meetings that have been here. And I find the university is a really well organised place. It's a beautiful setting just on the bay here in Swansea, and I've really enjoyed the city as well. So yeah, it's a great place to come. The main thing for me is the opportunity to network with others that work in the same research area as myself, or set up collaborations with people that can bring complementary expertise and get some new ideas as well from some of the presentations on things that I'm not aware of. So it's a bit of networking and finding new ideas as well.
IPM is obviously a very big, disparate subject with many, many different facets, and actually collaborating is extremely important for both small and large organisations, because there's no way of being able to cover the entire topic yourself or in isolation. So getting together, discussing is really important for all of us to do. Swansea University is a fantastic place to be the incubator for all sorts of ideas, collaborations, and it could really be the kind of putty that holds everything together for this subject, because we need people, not only the commercial people and the end users, we really need the basic research and those genius ideas that can come out from the scientists that you have at Swansea.
The BioHub's vision is to bring together academia, industry, and community together. So we see this new IPM symposium as a great opportunity to bring together academia, industry, to help solve the climate change issue as well as the pest control, to answer the burning issues which the society is facing in terms of the food security. We are not only helping in this IPM symposium, we have also offered to support the next year and every year the IPM symposium, which will be held here in Swansea, and we will be gearing up from this year and hoping to see all these industry and academia delegates in the next September, and the further details of the programs will be coming soon. From this conference, what we would like to see is more closer working between the academia and industry. So we have got specific projects running where we can help the industry to develop new products using our IP, using our R&D skills. And one of the things we were looking for is more collaborative projects, especially KTPs, smart partnerships, and translation of the IP into the products and services. My current role in Swansea University is that I'm a manager of Natural Products BioHub. The BioHub has been created from funding from a UK government under the Community Renewal Fund. And the objective of this funding is to create a network of expertise from academia and this industry, and also to link up with the community to train the new generation in terms of the natural products. And our mission is to create a new facility or a new center where we can bring together all these different sectors and then co-develop the products, especially in the arena of the natural products, and to promote the natural products in everyday's life use. So this conference is very beneficial for our new companies like us, because we can have the chance to meet with industry collaborators, as well as we can meet with academia, and to see that how best we can develop new products. And also there's the opportunity to meet the end users to understand that what are their needs and what are the issues they are facing. One of the key things which is coming out from this symposium is that there has been number of case studies been highlighted that where the success story of the different biopesticide products or the biological control products, but as well as there has been quite a lot of discussion on challenges and opportunities to control different insect pests. So we see, as a new company, we see this conference not only an opportunity to see what are the challenges out there where we can help, but we also see this opportunity to work with other colleagues within the industry as well as within the academia to form more stronger relationships.
And we thought it was a great opportunity to meet new people and hear what's going on in this integrated pest management industry. Well, we already had some outcome of this conference because we met some interesting people which work on some problems in South America, where we also have an interest to increase our activities. And we hope to get some cooperation with these people. And I also today popped into an old contact from the forest nursery industry in UK. So we can maybe revitalize that contact. And then, of course, with these conferences, you can also get in contact with some new people and new approaches to things which are relevant for your company. Well, the conference seems to be well organized, and of course, we are great lovers of whales. And we are happy to be back here in Swansea. And we think that the university has shown through Tariq Butt a very personal approach to what we are doing. You feel that he's always taking care and making sure that you're okay. And we are.
Well, all my career I've been going to symposiums like this because of network, because of exchange of information, because of getting new things, to learn about innovations, and I've had projects with Professor Tariq Butt from the university here since more than 20 years, I think. So we know each other well, and I was invited to speak here on this conference. There's so much going on in research, in innovations, and also nowadays in practical situations in the field. So it's very important to get ideas, to get contacts, to know what's going on. I myself, I'm also quite involved in regulatory matters. So also I talk about that myself, but I also want to learn from others what's happening in regulatory matters, what's changing, because it's always changing, not only in terms of academic research, but also in terms of regulations in the EU, but also in countries and outside of Europe as well. So it's important to know what's going on and to learn from that as well. It's great because it's a sort of a medium-sized conference, so it's good to meet other people. If you go to these huge conferences with thousands of people, it's sort of more difficult. So, and all these people are focused on the same kind of topic: biocontrol, helping farmers with new products, helping mankind by developing products that are safer for the environment, are safer for us in terms of food, in terms of our health. And because of the size of the conference, it's easier, it's relaxeder, and you can follow up later with the contacts that you may make here. So I think it's a really nice event and a nice size organization conference.
I also have some collaborations with Tariq ongoing today. So we're here to discuss some collaborations. And then he's really brought together key people from the industry, researchers, industry folks, to network together and to develop strategies in IPM.
We've known the organisation team for some years now at CABI, with Tariq and Ian and others, and Swansea University, and we've been in very good contact about the conference for some months, and it was an absolute no-brainer to come along and be part of it. And this conference is great because it brings in the private sector with the academics, with the people who kind of sit in the middle like us at CABI, and it was super. I was earlier chatting to somebody in the private sector that looks after controlling agricultural pests, but then 5 minutes later was talking to somebody who looks at controlling more sort of urban pests in
towns and cities, and you don't often get that at the kind of the sort of academic, the conferences that we're often used to.
My name is Tarek Butt. I lead the Biocontrol and Natural Products Group at Swansea University. I'm part of the team that helped organise this conference. It was a joint effort between Swansea University, particularly the Natural Products Biohub, and the International Biocontrol Manufacturers Association, or the IBMA. I think it's been a fantastic event. I'm really pleased the way things have evolved. It's been fantastic attendance. You have to remember, put this into context, we're coming out of COVID, and we're here, with no hybrid, event. This is face-to-face meetings. And to get such a good attendance, we've had representatives from different parts of the world. I've counted, the last count is more than 30 different countries. And we've got excellent representation from industry and academia. And I think to get these parties together, talk and look at how to move things forward, it's been a great achievement. I think we're facing a lot of challenges, on this planet. Food security will be one of them, the impact on environment, job security, there's poverty and so on, all these issues we are facing. So just imagine we're bringing together industries together, share ideas to accelerate the development of products and strategies, which push forward, the frontiers and, accelerate, development of products which I can say control pests and diseases, reduce costs. That's very, very important. Meet the demands of the growers, the end users. They need these products, because just think about it. More than 70% of the chemicals being phased out. What do you turn to? What have you got? So what we've done is bring together those parties that have got these natural solutions and look at how to get the best out of the solutions and make them cost effective as well. And for people to travel from all over the world, we've talking about people traveling from Australia, Chile, Argentina, South Africa, to come all that way. What we've tried to do is make it easier for people to have hotels which are comfortable. We had very good packages. This was very, very important because, you spent all this money to come over here. We tried to look at how to reduce the costs. So we're really grateful to the sponsors, because with their support, it's helped, subsidise the whole event and keep costs down and make it comfortable for all the delegates. To give you an idea how we went about this organising conference, we knew the people coming from great distances. So the first thing we did was to make sure when they arrived, they could have enjoy their arrival, have some excursions to see something of Wales. So the excursions to Rhossili, and then the following day to the National Botanic Garden, Wales. And from the feedback from delegates, they loved it. They really, really enjoyed it. They said it was a great idea to have that to help not only see part of Wales, have come all this distance, but on the coach and then on the walks, they met people they never met before, and they could start chatting and developing bonds, friendships, and so on. And then you have the reception, fantastic, again, a warm welcome to our delegates. And this is followed by the conference, very intense time now. But we also try to create time for the stands so people could go around and have time to talk to the people, manning the stands. These are various sponsors that arrived. And then this, on the second day of the conference, we've got then the gala dinner. We know everybody's brought together, the various stakeholders are brought together, and then following that, the next day, because everybody's here now, they stay on to look at how to network, how to, access funding, get to know about different funding streams as well. Because everybody's here now, and they may have found new partners for various initiatives, new collaborations, or strengthen existing collaborations. So, it's resulted in, good use of time and resources. So getting all these different parties to talk to each other is very, very important, but also for people to realise it is a multidisciplinary activity. You need to get the different disciplines to talk to each other, not live in their silos, really just get together. And this conference facilitated that. It brought them together and, created new opportunities and collaborations.
I'm the new Integrated Pest Management Lead for Rothamsted, and so this is an absolutely fantastic conference for me to be at, because it's precisely what I'm doing. I'm already in discussions with Tarek Butt So it was really nice to meet him here at the conference. I do already know Tarek from several years ago at Rothamsted, so it's been really nice to re-establish links with him, but he's also been able to introduce me to lots of his colleagues, and we have just submitted a joint studentship proposal together. I really enjoyed Dr. Joel Loveridge's talk when he was talking about the approaches that were used to develop drugs and how he related that to new approaches that we could take to develop integrated pest management strategies. I really enjoyed that talk. This symposium is important because it brings together researchers, people from industry, and not just from the UK but from all over the globe. So it's been a really great gathering together of different complementary types of research and different types of people across the stakeholder interactions for integrated pest management.